Imagine a typical agency: the noise, the coffee machines, the frantic shouting of 20 overworked employees. Now, imagine the absolute silence of a dark bedroom. A single laptop screen glows against a man's tired face. He is not typing. He is watching. Across his screen, thousands of words are being written, edited, and posted to clients across the globe. He is making six figures while he sleeps. This is not science fiction. This is the death of the traditional creative office. This is the ghost agency. For decades, if you wanted to run an agency, you needed a small army. You needed copywriters to bleed over sentences, editors to polish the mess, and managers to herd the cats. Every single client you added meant adding a new human paycheck. It was the bottleneck of growth. You were limited by the physical clock of your staff. But what if the clock never stopped ticking? What if your staff never needed a coffee break, a salary, or a vacation? The math is changing, and it is brutal. November 2022. The world changed in an instant. When the first public chatbot hit the internet, the barrier to entry for content production didn't just lower, it vanished. Suddenly, the editor became the architect. You stopped writing sentences and started building prompts. You stopped managing people and started managing models. This is the shift from a human-powered machine to a machine-powered human. It is the greatest leverage shift in the history of the digital age. So how does a ghost agency actually function? It is a symphony of software. You stack Notion for the workflow, Zapier for the connective tissue, Claude for the nuance of language, and Midjourney for the visual punch. It is an automated pipeline. You feed in a strategy, and the machine spits out a finished product. It is so efficient that the profit margin jumps from a standard agency's 30% to a staggering 90%. You aren't just selling content. You are selling the future of efficiency. But wait. If everyone has these tools, does content become worthless? If a machine can write 1,000 articles in an hour, why would anyone pay for them? This is the trap. The internet is drowning in AI slop. The search engines know it. They are purging the noise. The ghost agency that survives is the one that uses AI to free up time to actually think. The machine handles the volume. The human handles the strategy. That is the only way to stay alive in this new, cold economy. We have reached the end of the era where doing the work was the primary value. Today, the value is in the orchestration. The ghost agency is a mirror held up to our own future. As the barriers to entry fall, we must ask ourselves, what do we bring to the table that a machine cannot? If you are just a pair of hands, you are already obsolete. But if you are a curator, a strategist, a thinker, then the machine is your greatest ally. The ghost is in the machine, and it is here to stay. Thanks for exploring this with me. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.